mighty God. Amen.
Yeah.
I was sharing around Rev Marlon Pastor last night by the top. My body came attack me. I wasn't feeling my best. I was up half the night, not feeling well. So I asked for 4 o'clock this morning. I come back pastor for contingency prayer just in case. I was feeling just that bad, man. But God, that's here. I'm here, man. Somebody's going to get a breakthrough, amen. Maybe be me, but somebody's going to get a breakthrough of what God has to tell you guys today, amen.
Yes.
See, the devil tried to stop it, but God.
Go ahead.
But God said, I'm here now to talk this word, amen. Lord, you're mighty. Thank you, God. Yes, you're mighty.
Thank you.
I'm not going to hold you guys long. If you will stand to your feet, turn to 2 Timothy 3, 16 through 17. 2 Timothy 3, 16 through 17. Once you have it, say amen. Don't have it, say wait a minute. Amen, amen. See, the school's got this initiative called No Child Left Behind. Here in Mount Pleasant, we got an initiative called Christian Left Behind, amen. We're going to wait for you to get there, amen. You don't have to raise your hand. One of our other saints will come stand beside you. 2 Timothy 3, 16 through 17. And it reads, all scripture is given by inspiration of God, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be complete, thoroughly equipped for every good work. Amen. You may be seated. Now, I came out of 2 Timothy 3. It says all scripture is given by inspiration of God. God has been going through the scripture today, so just know we will not be concentrating on 2 Timothy. Amen. If I had to give this a title today, it would be Don't Forget Your Keys.
All right.
Don't forget your keys. You see, as some of you know, I'm a truck driver by trade. Amen. When I went to truck driving school, they gave us 5 keys in order to make us a better driver. Amen. But God put it on my heart to take those 5 keys that they gave us in truck driving school and to utilize them to make us a better Christian. Amen. You see, in order to drive any vehicle, you have to have a key of some sort, amen? Even with the newer cars with the key fobs, where you got the push button start, you still got to have that fob and that key in the car for it to start, amen? Without that little fob, that key ain't going nowhere. The car looks pretty, you can sit in it, but you ain't going nowhere. And this weather right here, you're freezing, amen? Some cars, they even come with little chips or transponders inside the keys. It sends a signal to the computer in the car in order for the car to start. And you can go to Walmart, Sears, anywhere and get a copy of this key made. But without that chip, you ain't going nowhere. Amen. You can get in the car, which means you'll be in the church. Amen. But you ain't going nowhere without that signal from God to get you going. Amen. The first key was aim high. In the truck driving world, that meant look out and see the road ahead of you. Don't worry about what's right there in front of you right now. You will see that the road 15 to 20 seconds ahead of you. That way you take the correct evasive actions to avoid an accident or something to jump out in front of you, amen? In our Christian walk, it means aim high in your walk with Christ, amen? We got Psalm 91, 1 through 4. And it reads, He who dwells in the place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers, and under his wings you should take refuge. His truth should be your shield and buckler. So I'm sitting down doing my studying, and it says, to dwell means to live in or at a specified place. The question we must ask ourselves is, what do we want to live at? When it's all said and done, your body's been laid out, what do you want to spend your eternity? Are you trying to spend your eternity in heaven with God, where you can walk around the streets of gold, amen? Or do you want to spend your eternity in hell? Away from your friends and your family, amen? I asked the youth kids a question of the week. I'm going to ask you guys that same question now. Are you a Christian or a chameleon? You see, as a Christian, you're going to live your life in a way that shows forth that you are a Christian. No matter what is on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you're going to live as a Christian lives. You're going to do things that are pleasing to God's sight. Amen? When you're out there in the work world and things are not going your way, what will your response be? When you're driving down the road and that car cuts you off, what will your response be? Amen? When a member of the church and you don't get along, y'all decide to brief each other, how will you respond when you're briefing? Amen? Or even a chameleon. See, a chameleon, they have a tendency to fade into whatever environment they're in, so they can be part of that environment. Amen? They can change colors just like that. Are you the chameleon or are you that Christian? Amen? Verse 2, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Now, a refuge is simply a safe place when everyone seems to be against us. For me, that refuge is Christ Jesus, amen? No matter what comes my way, I know I can turn to God. So this morning I was up, I wasn't feeling well, but I turned to God in prayer. Amen? Yeah. I never lost my faith. That's why I call Pastor to have a backup plan just in case, because I know sometimes the enemy will keep picking and try to keep me out of what I'm doing, but I never lost my faith. I was praying the whole time, amen? And God answered that. And He was my refuge out of that sickness, amen? Like I said, the refuge is when somebody seems to be against you. When you and your wife won't get along for more than 5 minutes at a time without arguing about something, where is your refuge? Amen? When you and that boss, like I said, y'all just don't get along, who's your refuge? Who do you run to? Who do you turn to? Amen? When your children seem like they hear the stuff with God, they don't hear nothing you say to them. They're too busy in their games and their phone, doing whatever they in their own world. Who is your refuge? How do you react when that child is not listening to you? Do you be the bigger person, be the example, or do you fall off the deep end and start saying things that are not of Christ? Amen. But you got to remember to aim high to be that bigger Christian. Amen. Amen. Verse 3. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. Then you see the snare is a device used to trap earth animals. See, the last time I preached, as a matter of fact, before Rev Kenny left, the last time he preached, we both preached out of Isaiah about the eagle, amen? How you got to fly high like the eagle. People spend lots of time trying to trap an eagle. They're very patient. They know that they can get an eagle and that's something valuable, amen? And that's the same way the enemy is. That's the same way the devil is. If he can get us as an eagle, you know he's won, amen? But God said, I will deliver you from the snare of the fowler. So when you are that eagle and you feel like you're trapped, when God comes, He rips open he rips open the snares and He lets you out. And you're now free to fly again. Amen. And he heals you from where that snare was on your ankle, or wherever you was caught up in. And he's healed you, and now you can fly high, you can now aim high, like where God has you to be at in the first place. That's God being in his word. He said in his word, I would trust. He said he would deliver you from whatever it was that was holding you down. Amen. If you don't believe me, read Luke 4, 1 through 8. See, Jesus has been in the wilderness for 40 days. And as soon as he came out, Satan tried to tempt him. Now, Jesus is like a golden eagle, amen? But still, he was tempted. So we got to be like Jesus in verse 8. He says, get thee behind me, Satan. When Satan comes trying to tempt you to do whatever, tell him, get thee behind me, Satan. You have no place in my life, amen? I looked up the word pestilence. It means a deadly and overwhelming disease that affects the entire community. It used to be things like the Black Plague or leprosy or pestilence. Nowadays it includes AIDS, malaria, TB or tuberculosis, and the measles. For some people, that same pestilence may be a mental disorder, whether it be depression, bipolar disease, and/or heart disease. Amen. See, our community as a whole is being affected by people with depression right now this time of year. Rev Marlon and I were talking this morning, and we was talking about people who deal with depression, not knowing how to handle their depression. Just as last week alone, we had 2 people take their own lives dealing with depression. Young kids, 18, 19 years old, 21, 22 years old, behind depression. Young folks, I know you guys go through things, but there are too many people here. Amen. Too many of my reverends and deacons here, your parents are here for us, for you guys to talk to. You ain't got to go through this alone. There is nothing, I promise you, nothing more protecting your own life over. Like I said last time I preached, I tried, but God blocked it. He stopped it. He would not let me do it because he knew I had a purpose in life. Each one of you guys have a purpose in life too. Amen. No matter how hard things may seem to you right now, your grades might not be what you want them to be, but just give it to God. You may not have the friends that you want to have, but just give it to God. Because the ones you want to have might not be the friends God needs you to have in order for you to grow and mature to what He's calling you to be. Amen. See, this depression thing, the way He's over you. See, this depression thing, the way He's over you. It rips in my heart to know the kids think it's so bad they got no way out. Thank you, Jesus. Have your way, God. See, in John 10:10, we are told the thief does not come except to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what the enemy is out to do. He's out to destroy your homes, destroy your families, destroy your friends at school. But God says, I have come that they take that day out, put your name in there, amen. I have come that Marlon, put your name in there. May have life, and that Marlon may have it more abundantly. Make it personal, amen. It's easy to say, well, they need Jesus. They need this. What do you need? What do you need from Christ, amen? Yeah. Sometimes you got to make that thing personal. Verse 4 says, He should cover you with feathers, and under His wings you should take refuge. His truth should be your shield and buckler. Now you see, it says He should cover you with feathers. Think about feathers. They're nice and soft, amen. God's telling you he's going to give you rest. Just like in Matthew 11:28, it says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy burdened, and I will give you rest." We must be willing to admit that we need Christ. First of all, for him to give us rest. We try to do it on our own, we'll never make it. Amen. It said, under his wings, you should take refuge. He will cover you. That means he's covering you. Amen. You are covered. By his blood, by his love, you are covered. Amen. His truth should be your shield and buckler. See, a shield, when you fight it, that shield is there to protect you. Amen. So when the enemy is shooting those darts at you, shooting those bullets at you, that shield protects you. Amen. God said he will be your shield and your buckler. He's going to keep you together through it all. Amen. Our second key was to keep your eyes moving. See, in the truck or whatever, don't ever get fixated on one object. Always know what's around you, know what's going on at all times. Amen. He gave me Philippians 2:3-4. Let nothing be done through selfish ambition and or conceit, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem each others better than himself. That each of you look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interest of others. Keep your eyes moving. Don't get so caught up in yourself, in your situation, to do what your brother to your right, your sister to your left is going through. Amen. It says keep your head on the swivel. Know what's going on behind you. Just because God has delivered you from something, I mean, you leave that person behind you there. You grab them by the hand, you bring them on the door, you put God at them. You don't leave your friend back, amen. That's what we're trying to do. You don't leave your buddy in the foxhole when they're angry. You go back to get them and you rescue them, amen. You let God use you to help rescue them, amen.
Yeah.
Our third key, make sure they see you. In a some people like this, kind of hard to see a semi. How you not going to see that? But what that meant, because when you change lanes, you put that signal on so they know what you're doing. You keep your lights on at all times when they see that vehicle. When you think that's 70-some feet of vehicle, how you gonna miss it? You'll be surprised how people on phones, on cell phones, texting and driving, don't see a vehicle how to change lanes. Trust me, being a driver, they're gonna try to find every way they can to put the blame on you when something goes wrong, amen? So you make sure they see you. In the Christian aspect, we turn to Matthew 28:18-20. And Jesus came and spoke to them, saying, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Amen. God is telling us to go. If you sit within these four walls, is the world going to see you? Yes, no, they're not. We got to go out in the world to make sure they see it. Our mission statement said, our vision said, we're making disciples, right? Amen. In the Fairbanks community. How we going to win souls? We're here at the church. Hopefully, about the year souls already been won. If we're not out there reaching out to others, how are we going to win their souls? How are we going to win souls within the state of Alaska? We're not going out, making sure they're seeing us. Amen. You see, when we go out, we got to make sure they're seeing that Christ is in us. It goes back to being that chameleon thing. Amen. You can't go out there acting any way you want to act, saying anything you want to say, then try to win their souls. Amen. You got to put on that full armor of God at all times. Be walking in that full armor of God at all times, not just some of the times. Amen. See, for many people, we're the only church they see. What are they seeing when they see us? The fourth key was leave yourself out. too close to that situation ahead of you where you can maneuver that truck around that situation. Say I come to a stoplight on a semi, I'm not gonna be right on that person's bumper. They stall out, now I'm stuck. Amen. In the Christian walk, it's the same scenario. You don't get too close to a person that's doing wrong, because they'll stall out, and they're gonna cause you to stall out too. Amen. You can't get around it. You can back up, or as you're backing up, just know that the enemy's always there trying to set you up for the old school board routine. Y'all know what that means? School board routine? It's where one person kneels down on the ground and they push that person on top of you. That's called a school board routine. Amen? See, the enemy is real slick like that. Amen? Someone, you don't know about that? Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of fights that way. Just push them down on the person, then you jump on them. Leaving yourself out, you don't get caught in the gossip. Amen? You sitting around and working the water cooler, talking, laughing and joking. But what good is that doing that person you're talking about? Are you building them up to turn them down? You never know what a person is going through when you're sitting there talking about. So instead of talking about, take time to pray for them. Amen? The next key, see the big picture. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in the womb, before you were born, I sanctified you. Then 29:12 to 14 reads, then you will call upon me and go pray to me. I will listen to you, and you will seek me and find me. When you search for me with all your heart, I will be found by you, says the Lord. I will bring you back from captivity. Jeremiah 1:5, real brother sticks with me. It said, before I formed you in the womb, before you were born, I sanctified you. Young people, all people alike, I'm ready to tell you that it makes no difference how you got in that womb. No, God placed you there. Whether you came from a married couple, whether you were a victim of rape, a victim of incest, a victim of extramarital affair, it makes no difference how you got in the womb. No, God placed you there. He ordained you for your moment. See, once again, let me give you a little testimony of myself. See, I can talk about myself, I don't talk about nobody else. With me, see, I'm the result of extramarital affair. And when I found out about it, I was 34 years old. 5 years ago, I found out. And then her ripped my heart out. Amen? I mean, I was mad at my mom for a while. We didn't talk for like 6 months. I was so hurt, she never told me. But over time, after praying to God, He told me to forgive her. I still my mother, because God said, I'm going to have one and my father. So I'm here to tell you, no matter how you got there, young folks, no matter who's in your life, know that God is your Father. His word says He'll be a father to the fatherless. Amen. Keep your family in the home of a single mother. Respect your mothers. Love your mothers. Listen to what they got to say. They're doing the best they can with what they got. You have to learn to honor that. Like I was 34 years old, and it hurt. Like I said, it ripped my heart off my chest. Found out my father was like 34 years. I'm not mad at the situation, no. That gave more brothers and sisters in the long run. But when it first happened, it hurt. Nobody ever told me as a kid. And I was always told as a kid, you like so and so, I didn't feed them too. I didn't do propaganda. Amen. But God, in His timing, He revealed it to me. And once He revealed it, like the hurt was there. and I gave it to God and let him heal that same hurt. Amen. So I'm here to tell you, no matter how you got in that room, know that God placed you there for a particular reason. Amen. He's put people in your life, he's put in your life for a particular reason. So honor them people, love them people, cherish them people while you got them. Because when they're gone, there's no bringing them back. No matter how much you cry, they're not going to come back. When God says it's time for them to go, they make that appointment. There's one appointment he can't cancel, he came back out of. When it's time to go, it's time to go. But love them while you can, amen. You see, on this Christian journey, I was hoping to go truck driver. I spent many a night driving, nighttime driving. Was it fun? No. I had to do what I had to do. And sometimes on that road, it seemed like I was the only one out there. Nobody else around, no lights coming at me, no lights going with me. I was the only one to see me. So, Pastor, when you're on that road by yourself, and you think you're by yourself, know that God is there, and you just keep going on what God has told you to do, amen. Because sooner or later that night's going to turn into day, and everybody's going to get on the same track with you. You're going to arrive where God has for you and for my pleasure, amen. That was my 5 keys. Before I take my seat, there's this poem I have. It's called Ive Got Time. It goes, my name is Tammy. This is my life. I will get saved when I've got time. I was born January 1st, 1964. As I grew up, the Lord kept his hands on me. He healed my polio. Now I walk like you. Thank you, Jesus. He showed me right from wrong. I think I'll get saved when I turn 30. I've got time. I got on drugs. He brought me through. Thank you, Jesus. I got pregnant and cried to the Lord. He gave me a husband. I said to myself, when I turn 30, I'll get saved. I've got time. I've been shot in the back. The doctor said I would not walk again. I cried again to Jesus for 2 years. Now I'm running jump. I should get saved now. No, I'll wait till I'm 30. I've got time. I have no food in my house. My children are hungry. I asked the Lord to make a way. Right then, my doorbell rings. The UPS man is ringing my bell. Here's a letter for me. I sing as I return to my house. I open the letter. It is a check for $50. Thank you, Jesus. Again, I promise, when I turn 30, I'll get saved. I've got time. I read my Bible. I know the Lord. He and I go a long way back. I've got time. It's Saturday night, and I'm going out. I'm going to have myself some fun. I put the kids to bed. When I step out, I see my sister running towards me. She told me one of my children was playing with matches and was burned. Again, I cried to the Lord. Lord, Lord, hear my prayer. Help me, Lord. And he did. He did not take my child. I did not lose my children to the state. I'm really going to get saved when I turn 30. I've got time. I'm 30 now. Tonight is my last night to live my unsaved life. Guess what? My birthday falls on Saturday. Therefore, Sunday, I will be at church, praising the Lord. However, for now, it's still Saturday. And I'm having so much fun at my party in my backyard. I've got time. They throw me in the pool. I put the time on my head. Something is happening to me. What's wrong? I don't know. I see light. There are people all around me, but I cannot talk. I cried to the Lord. I said, Lord, what time is it? It's 11:55. But I don't know your voice. Who are you? My name is Lucifer. I don't love, I don't like, I just want your soul. Every time I came for you, the Lord said no. Someone was praying for you. So I planted the seed to make you think you had time. You see, I'm smart, I'm dirty, and I'm the best liar. Tammy died December 31st, 1993, 5 years before she turned 30 years old. Now tell me, do you have time? Hebrews 3:12-15. Beware, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, and departed from the living God. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through deceitfulness of sin. For we have become partakers of Christ, and we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast to the end. While it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, do not harden your hearts, as in the beginning. What is his voice saying to you today, church? Do you have time? Do you want a chance having that time? Or do you want to know Christ for yourself today? Amen. Why don't you stand?